What is it about Francis Ford Coppola's amazing films that gives the stories so much gravitas? Why does it feel as though we're watching the wheels of fate grind to their inevitable conclusion? Why do the stories seem so important and so universal? Well, a big part of it is Francis Ford Coppola's amazing treatment of story and character and the stories that he chooses to tell. Films like The Godfather, Apocalypse Now, even Bram Stoker's Dracula, one of my favorite films, has this sense of amazing inevitability about it. One of the tricks that Francis Ford Coppola uses to give his camera work the sense of inescapable fate is weighting the dolly. In the Actors Studio interview, Francis Ford Coppola talked about how he developed this technique of putting every sandbag that the production had on the dolly as they did slow push-ins. What this did was add to the inertia of the camera movement and give a great sense of gravity to the slow push in or the slow dolly sideways. It gives the camera movement a real sense of fate grinding towards its conclusion. He also did say that as soon as he yells cut, pretty much everyone on the set has to rush to try and stop the 900-pound dolly from sliding off its tracks and demolishing the set. But he said that it was well worth it because of the wonderful qualities it lent to the shot. I tried experimenting with this a little bit by adding weight to Matthew's duty dolly. I had a shot where I dolly in on a skull, and I tried it with just the weight of the camera, which is about 15 pounds. And then I added another 50 pounds of sandbags. You can see the second shot has a real sense of inevitability about it. It has a real, it's much more subtle. It takes out the human margin for error of accelerating and decelerating the dolly, or slider in this case, and lets you feel this slow push forward. It really makes it seem heavier. Now, it doesn't smooth out the camera operator's movement. What it does is smooth out the ramp up and ramp out of the speed of the dolly, because the inertia of the extra weight is fighting against kind of arbitrary speed. You have to basically use all your strength to get the dolly moving and all your strength to stop the dolly. David Fincher is another filmmaker who hates to use handheld and really likes to use either locked off or dolly shots like this to give his stories a clinical, objective sense of a story being told. Of course, neither of those filmmakers tell objective stories. They're incredibly subjective, but the camera work isn't influenced by a particular operator's, breath. Another experiment I tried was to sit on the duty dolly. This thing has a capacity of 800 pounds, so it's more than enough for an operator to sit on, and tried a dolly left and right. You still get all the micro vibrations of the operator, but the start and stop of the dolly is much slower. We added sandbags as well to further increase the inertia. This is one of the things that I think I will definitely use in my filmmaking going forward, be it a slider, a dolly, or these hybrid duty dolly things that can run on both slider rails, on the ground, or on dolly rail outside. Thank you very much for watching. Leave your questions in the comments. I've linked to the products in the description, and I will see you next time.